Hi guys. It's been a long time again. I'm so sorry. I feel really weird actually being on here because it's been so long. I don't really remember how to talk to the camera. And don't mind my outfit. I'm wearing comfy sleeping clothes. I worked at Pizza Hut for like 2 days a few months ago. I think I talked about that because I've made a video since then. Anyways, I am here to give y'all some updates on my life. A lot has happened since the video I made 3 months ago. And I just wanted to update y'all. Sorry I'm touching my hair so much, but it's a habit, so don't be mad at me. First of all, I wanted to talk about the main thing that happened since that video was, like I had mentioned, if you saw that video, that I was going to be moving into my own place. Obviously, this is a new place. I have moved. It has been over a month, almost going on 2 months now, actually, of living on my own with Savannah. And it's been an interesting adjustment, I will say. I'm not going to get all into that. Like, me and Johnny are on good terms and we're dating. I think I had talked about that in the other video. Like, I'm not going to go all into the everything with it, but we're dating, okay? That's what we're going to consider. We just went on a little mini trip together, which was so exciting, that he surprised me with for my birthday. If y'all know who Benson Boone is, we went and saw his concert in Houston. I'm going to insert pictures because we stayed until like 1 a.m. I think, or maybe not that late, but really late after the concert to get to meet him, and it was so exciting. Like, he is so nice. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. I want to do it again. I want to get VIP tickets next time so we can like do all the fun stuff too, but just the fact that we actually got to meet him and take pictures with him was so exciting. I had so much fun. So that was a highlight of my year so far. And the second concert I've been to, which they've both been with Johnny, so that's kind of funny. But it was a great little trip and we had a lot of fun. Child free. It was awesome. And that was about a week and a half ago, or maybe 2 weeks almost now, whenever you're seeing this. So that's something. Also, I got a new tattoo. You can't really see it. If you didn't know, I already had this one from September of last year, and now I got this one, which took so freaking long. I got it a month ago. He did an awesome job, but it looks funny like this because I tanned the other day, got a little burned, and the tattoo sunscreen worked so well. Like, do you see that line? Holy crap, it worked so well. I'm so glad. But he did a great job. I was there for so long. My appointment, I think, was from like 3 p.m. It was when I was going to start. Well, we didn't get started until after 5. And that was the most annoying part for me, but I was there until past closing. I can't remember how late I was there. Like, maybe, what was it? Like, fuck, I don't even remember now. But it was about 9 hours just of pure tattooing. I did not leave until at least, I think, like 2:30 in the morning, an hour away from home. I didn't get home till like 3:30 something in the morning. Yeah. So that was awful, but it was a really fun experience. I was happy I did it, and it turned out really well. Like, I love it. There are a couple little things that I do think I'll have to go back to him for, which you can't really see on here, just to touch up because he does free touch-ups. Doesn't look bad, but the line needs to be a little darker, I think. And then he said he was going to add a couple dots for me on this one because this tattoo artist kind of fucked me over. So, yeah. Anyways, that was fun too. I really like I don't know. I really like getting tattoos, guys. Okay? Don't judge me. Now I have 3, hoping to get more one day. I'm talking a mile a minute. I'm sorry. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is my school. Think I brought up a little bit of that, but not much, because when I made that video, I don't even know if I had started school yet, actually. Maybe I had, maybe I hadn't, I don't know. Or I think it was the very beginning. Well, it is the last week of that semester, and it has gone surprisingly well for the most part. I have taken 3 classes this whole semester. I had a 4th that started way later. It was a shortened class. Yeah, I dropped that class. So there's a website called Rate My Professor. Didn't know about that one, guys. Did not know. I really wish I would have known about that, because my professor for Texas government, which in and of itself, horrible class, just personally, I don't care for that. Insanely difficult and very rude lady. It was all online. She was so rude. And then about a weekend, I went and read all the reviews on that class, and they were not good. Everyone said do not take this class. I dropped this class. I got an F in this class. And to me, dropping it affected me a lot less than getting an F. I do not want that on my report thing at the end. And I was only in it for a few days anyway, so I know I would have got a bad grade though, because I just know I would have. So now I'm going to be taking that class with some other professor that has a great grade or great ratings. I'm really excited. So my next semester starts at the end of May, and I'll be taking the summer classes. So they're all really short. I think they're, depending on the class, they're about like 5 to 8 weeks long. So I'm taking 4 again. And in all of my other 3 classes, I have A's. And I'm hoping that they stay A's by the final, because I have a statistics exam. I took part 1 already. Part 2, I'm going to take tomorrow night. I'm kind of nervous because I have a 90.1% in that class, very on the verge of getting a B, and I will cry because I have not had a B in that class. So if I end with a B, I'll be sad. My English, I have like a 92%. Also could get a B, and I just don't want to get a B, okay? My other class, I'm going to get an A because I got like a 99.999%. It's extremely easy. And so I have a test for that, but I'm not worried about it. I kind of forgot about it, but I'm going to take that. Can't forget it. But it's gone good. I do have a lot of school left. It feels like at least probably about a year of just pre-recs, and then hoping to get into nursing school because it's still the goal. Even though, I don't know, I really wish I had finished college back in the day, but I've not gotten too mad at myself because I had a really exciting life from the ages like 18 to 19, and I worked a couple jobs, and then I kind of lived my life on you now. Some of you may know that, some of you may not, and that was very successful for that year. Like, it was a great time. I would not want to take any of that back. I'm just saying I wish right after that I would have went to college, and I think I would have pursued something else that y'all are going to make fun of me for, but I don't care because it's just, I would much preferred to go to medical school, honestly, but I can't. It is so much schooling, and I do not have the energy, the resources, the time, while also having a child and living in a small town that is a very far distance away from the nearest medical school, and also just that medical school is extremely hard to get into. I looked into it and I was like, this is not it for me. I'm also not great at science. I'm just not. Or no, not really. Well, science kind of not great. No. Biology is just, I don't know. I've never been good at biology, and I'm very nervous because I have a lot of biology classes I still need to take, and we'll have a lot. It's nursing school. I'm going to need to know biology, so I'm hoping I have a good teacher and can do decently because I'm pretty nervous about that. So probably won't get an A in that class, but we'll see. So that's what I've been dealing with on that, and the time has just flown by, like literally flown by. I got a hamster about a week ago. Very impulsive decision. Don't have much to say about that. I still haven't held him because he's not super friendly and doesn't want to be held yet, so I'm just trying to tame him, like by putting my hand in the cage. Looked up a lot of things. That's what you're supposed to do. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, I guess I don't have a whole lot going on in my life right now, guys. Savannah's doing really good. She's kind of a butthole. This is the age. She can be so difficult. She's over 2 years old. She turned 2 in March, and she talks so much. That is my favorite part about her. She has cousins that are about a year older than her, so over 3 years old, and they do not talk as much as she does. I'm going to try to insert a couple clips of just her speaking because I don't know. She is so smart and picks up almost everything you throw at her, like verbally. It's insane. Something that was not so exciting that happened a few weeks ago was we had a huge hailstorm here. Like, when I say huge, I mean huge. Biggest hail I've ever seen in my life. Broke my window in my bedroom. I still have, I'm going to try to show you. I still have a board there. I'm renting. They have not fixed it. And it's been over 3 weeks, I think. And I'd appreciate if they would fix it. They didn't even put that board up at first. They put it on the outside. And then about 5 days later, glass broke again because they didn't even break the glass out. It just came all down in my room. Days later, I was not happy. So they came out and boarded it up. And I'm like, when are y'all putting an actual window? Because now it's just a board. I don't know. This place has its downfalls. There's good things, but there's a lot of downfalls, and part of that is just there's been a lot of issues, And that wasn't their fault. It's just they're not very fast about fixing things. I have issues with the carpet. They did fix that, but just so many bugs in here. I was scared there was mold too, but I don't think there is. I just get concerned and I kind of over freak out about a lot of things when it comes to that stuff. And I just get myself so worked up about certain things. So I don't know. I don't think I'll stay here more than a year because really the bugs have just been insanely bad. Getting in the house feels constant that there's spiders. I saw a tarantula for the first time just in my backyard walking around. Johnny moved it for me, thank God. I was scared to death. A bird flew into Savannah's window today and I thought it died. It didn't. I was so happy. I moved it with a stick and it just sat there stunned for a while and then it flew away. Yeah. Very exciting stuff that happened today. Yeah, but like I was saying, I just totally changed topics. This place is okay. They have a ton of rules. I'm not supposed to have a hamster. But I figured I don't care. They tell me I can't do anything, it feels like, and with the amount that this place costs, I think I can have a freaking hamster without having to pay pet rent on a hamster that sits in a cage all the time. So, something else that I did not mention and I don't really want to talk about a lot because it's very depressing, and if a lot of you, well, not a lot of you, if some of you, I don't even know how to word it. So Shilah is no longer with us, and it's so sad. I'm going to get her box so you can see where Shilah is right now. It makes me emotional, so I'm not going to talk about it too much because obviously it's very sad. But this is where my Shai is. We decided to put Shilah down because she was not doing good. If you don't know, Shilah was getting pretty old. I mean, she lived pretty long for her breed. She lived to 13, a little over 13, like a month past her birthday. She was not doing good for a while. I can't remember if I talked about what happened with Shilah in January, so it wasn't that long before we put her down. And it was so awful. Shilah was lost for a few hours. She got lost in a hailstorm, and she ended up surviving. Like, it was insane. I'm not even... It was probably one of the worst days of my life in that moment because I was terrified that she was lost. It was before we moved here, and she was like almost a mile away from our house. Johnny found her. We were in the car driving together, and she was laying in a field with a cactus thorn in her paw. I feel like I talked about this. I'm not sure. She could not walk. I mean, it was horrifying. She ended up being okay after that. Like, she was not injured from that experience, thank God. But before that had happened, she was already going way downhill. Like, my mom and I would switch off watching her because at our previous place we lived, we had stairs that were so hard on her, and just she couldn't get up the stairs very well. She was just getting to that point. It was horrible. And so my mom doesn't have that issue there, and so she'd stay there too and then come back there, and I just felt like she felt miserable at our place because of the stairs and just the floor. And just having Savannah around, who's very loud and loves Shilah, and Shilah just, I don't think is a very child-friendly dog. Like, she never hurt her, but she's old and she doesn't really want to be bugged. And so she probably had some sort of brain tumor is what the vet assumed. She started doing these weird circles before she got lost, like where she'd just go in a circle, and I noticed it a couple times. Her head would be tilted. It wasn't all the time, but then it got worse and it got worse. And then especially after she was lost, she just went so downhill, and her life, she just seemed so miserable, even at my mom's house. Like, she just laid there a lot. And so we had an in-home, not cremation. We had an in-home thing where the vet came, and we were all there when she was put down, which was really special. But because she's terrified of the vet, me and my mom agreed we did not want to take her to the vet to have that happen because Shilah's always been terrified to go to the vet. We did not want her last moments on this earth to be at the vet terrified. It would have been horrible. And so thankfully she was there with all sorts of people. It was really nice. My dad was on video chat because he couldn't be there, which was sad because it kind of, I don't know, we just knew it was time and didn't want to keep, making her suffer, barely walk well without stumbling. It was very sad. Okay, very sad. I wish she would have lived so much longer, and I wish Savannah would know her when she's older because she knows her now. She still asks about her and stuff, and she says goodnight to her a lot of the times to this box and gives her a kiss. She sees her pictures I have printed. I have a couple big poster things I printed before she passed away for this place for decor, and she loves looking at those, and it's really sweet. I just know she won't remember her, and it's sad because, you know I wouldn't remember it if I was that age. I just wish she would. And it's not her fault. It's nobody's fault. I just wish, I don't know, I just wish Shiloh was still here. It's very sad. I've had a few dreams about her, a couple really scary ones, a couple really nice ones, because I felt like I had no feeling of her. My mom is very into the spiritual. I don't know how to call it. My mom has had weird experiences happen to her throughout her whole life. I'm not even going to get into it because I know a lot of people don't understand. I don't understand because I've never had anything like that. But anyways, it's interesting to hear what my mom tells me sometimes in regards to what she feels when it comes to Shilah, and it's sweet. It makes me feel better, so I'm going to believe it. Even if my mom's just kind of crazy or something, I don't care. She's not. I believe her. And so, I don't know. It makes me feel better, and I'm so happy. They did such a nice job on this box. It's so cute, and got her little name here, and I'm going to get a picture and put on the top of it. I just need to print out some pictures. And oh my gosh, I have her fur. We have her paw print that they did, and it was really nice. I have it out there, like in clay. I really want to get just a little tattoo of like Shilah's paw print. Don't know how I do that though, since it's made of clay, or something with her name or something. I just want a really little one of Shilah, because she's not my first dog, but it felt like my first dog because she just was with me for so long. And no offense, Francis, because that's technically my first dog. But I got them similar to my age, kind of. And Francis didn't live very long, which was sad. But oh my gosh, I don't know. It's just been very sad, and I don't want another dog anytime soon. Can't have dogs here anyways. I don't know if I'll ever have another dog. I mean, I'm sure I will. Definitely will when I'm older. But I don't know. It does not feel right having another dog. Just doesn't. Not at all. Because I feel like it should be Shilah. I just want it to be Shilah. So, yeah, I'm sorry for getting all sad about that, but that has definitely been the hardest part about everything lately. Yeah, I just miss my Shay Shay. Ah, she's such a good dog. Anyways, I don't know much else to say now because I kind of put myself in a down mood. I've been reading and doing paint by numbers in school and watching Savannah. My life is pretty boring. I stay up way too late. Don't get very good sleep. I'm always tired. Just start watching Dance Moms, because if you didn't know, Abby Lee Miller is a freaking not a good person, and it's very interesting. It's toxic, this show, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy the toxicity of it. I don't know, it kind of helps me escape my life sometimes, because my emotions have been all over the place. Like, a lot of the times I don't even really know how to feel or what to do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, it kind of took a turn. I'm also planning on hopefully getting some sort of little part-time job pretty soon to make some money. And I'm worried, though, about that because I'm doing a lot of classes, especially in a short period. So they're all going to be very, like, clustered together. Like, so much shit, you know? So I'm pretty nervous. But I got a couple weeks at least, or 3 weeks before that starts. I just have to get through these couple tests first. So I'm not too excited about that. But thank y'all so much for watching this video. I feel like there's more I could say, but honestly, I'm not even sure what to talk about right now because I put myself in a mood, sad mood. So yeah, I'm going to make another video. I do DoorDash very rarely when I don't have Savannah, which is not super often, and I don't know. When I don't have Savannah, I'm usually working on schoolwork because it's just easier to get it done. And I don't know, it's just nice. So I won't have her for a couple days this week, which will be really nice. And I won't have that much school to do. So I'm hoping to do some DoorDash at least maybe on like Saturday or something and make a video. I will say DoorDash is not very good though. So I'm going to make a video and maybe just talk about whatever while I'm waiting for an order. And hopefully get an order and let you know how much I make. Probably won't be much, but yeah. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I kind of rambled. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. I am still on TikTok. I am definitely more on my book talk. I love my Kindle. You should follow me on my book talk. And my normal TikTok. I just don't post super often there. And look how long my hair's getting, guys. It's getting so long. I love it. Yay! Okay, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!